So we're going to start with our hands on the chair. We're going to just warm up the spine by dropping the belly and looking up, taking a deep breath in, and then rounding the back, pressing up like a cat, and then dropping the belly down, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back. All this is doing just warming up the spine a little bit. Inhale, up. Exhale, back, round the back. Let's do one more. Inhale, up. Exhale, round the back, and release. For this next exercise, we're going to place a ball mount of the foot on the chair. So the ball mount is on the chair. Everything else is falling off the back edge of the chair. The heel is facing down. We're going to put a little weight on the top of the thigh and just lean a little bit, or a lot, onto that thigh and feel that stretch in the calf muscle. 3 deep breaths. Now I'm going to come to the side of that same thing, let that most of the foot fall off the chair, hands onto the top of the thigh, add a little weight, press down. Over a period of time, you're going to start noticing how the breath affects the muscles. 3 deep breaths here. And then bring that foot down. So for this next exercise, we're going to bring our right leg into figure 4. Going to bring the leg across up above the left knee. And I'm just going to bring the hands down to the chair. And I'm just going to bend the left leg and feel that tension in the hip, that stretch in the hip. And hold this for 3 deep breaths. And then release the leg and bring the other leg over, the right leg over, figure 4, above the knee. And then bring the hands to the chair, put a bend in the right leg. Come down till you feel that tension releasing. For 3 deep breaths. And come up to standing. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring the right foot up onto the chair, come onto the right edge of the foot, take that right knee, let it fall open, bend at the elbows, come down as far as you can. And then take the right hand up and around behind the lower back and open up the right shoulder, looking up towards the right shoulder. 3 deep breaths. And then come up and release the leg. And we'll go to the other side right away. Take the left leg up, come onto the left edge of the mat of the foot. And then hands inside, bend at the elbows. And then take the left hand up to the ceiling behind the back, press in and open up the left shoulder, looking up. 3 deep breaths. And then bring the left hand down and take the foot down and come up to standing. This next one's a hamstring stretch. You're going to bring the heel on the chair, and bend or straighten the leg, straighten the leg as best you can. Just going to lean over it. Maybe bring the toe towards you a little bit and just lean over it. You're going to feel it somewhere. Hopefully it's in the back muscle of the leg, the hamstring. You use those elbows arms to bend, add a little more if you need a little more, or maybe to straighten them if you need a little less. 3 deep breaths here. And then bring that leg back down and bring the left leg up. Same thing over here. Line it up. Only you can feel where you need to be. Everybody's a little bit different. And this breathing that we're doing is, with practice, going to help you calm your central nervous system. It's going to help you relax the muscles a little bit. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. And bring that leg back down. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the hands down onto the chair. We're going to take the right foot across in front of the left leg. Come onto the right knee and bend the left leg, dropping down into the hip. It's called half pigeon. And hold it there for 3 deep breaths. You feel it in the right glute. Carry a lot of tightness here. You should be able to feel it. And then release. We'll go to the other side right away. The left leg, the left foot across in front of the right leg. Put a bend in the right leg. Just bend the elbows if you need to. You kind of use this elbows as a gauge to determine how much weight you want to put on that position. 3 deep breaths. And then release and come up to standing. Now for this next exercise, you're going to bring the right leg up in a figure 4. We're going to bring the hands onto the chair. So we're going to keep the right leg above the left knee and just put a band in that left leg, put a band in the arms, and just hold it here for 3 breaths. And then release. And we'll go to the other side. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the toes up onto the chair, and then we're going to just drop the knee down. We're going to sit back on the heel and stretch out the quad, stretch out the toes for 3 deep breaths. I'm going to bring that leg up. I'm going to go right to the other side, capture the toes. Drop the knee down, sit back on the heel, 3 deep breaths. And bring that leg down and come up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the right foot over on figure 4. We're going to hold that foot up there if you need to. If you don't need to, let go. Otherwise, take the right forearm below the knee, below the right knee, and just press into that soft tissue. And then lean forward. 3 deep breaths. And then bring that leg down and bring the left leg over, figure 4. Hold it up. Take the forearm below the knee and press into that soft tissue and lean forward for 3 deep breaths. And bring the leg back down. For this next exercise, we're going to bend the legs, bring the knees into the chest, roll them around a little bit, and then extend the left leg down. Take the left hand outside the right knee and just guide it over to your left. Take the right hand, reach it out. Right shoulder is on the floor. Maybe taking the gaze out towards that right hand. 3 deep breaths. And come all the way back. Extend the right leg. Take the right hand outside the left knee and just guide that knee over, looking over towards the left hand for 3 deep breaths. And come back to center and bring everything down. For this next exercise, I'm going to take the right leg, reach it up, bring the arms out to the side, and take that right leg and just bring it over to your left, looking over to your right if you can. 3 deep breaths. And bring that leg back up and bring it down. And take the left leg up and scoot the hips over, let that leg fall over to the right and look over to the left for 3 deep breaths. Bring that leg back up to the ceiling and bring everything down, hands alongside the body.